But is there a moment where you realize, okay, cool, now this is becoming more than friends?
Oh, it hits you. My man, it hit me after that first kiss. Yo.
So you're just going around kissing your friends?
No. No.
No, we're talking about how do we get to that point?
Well,
help us.
Alright, good people, so we're about to film a very special video. In the video, your boy's popping champopo to celebrate 10K. Have I popped champopo before? That's the problem.
What happened?
Hey, what's up, good people? It's your boy Dennis Ngango, and welcome back to Defining. Got a really special guest in the building. Introduce yourself.
Thapelo XTP. Boy.
Hey. I thought you were gonna do that as well. He's a very close friend of mine, but before we get into this video, champopo! 10K! Hey, so
I thought you were gonna. Joe. That's for, private sessions.
We hit 10K subscribers, and I really want to dedicate this to all of you back home and also to the team. We did it, 10K gang.
To take off that paper.
Take it off, yeah. Take it off, just unwind it. There you go. Yeah.
Don't do it like that. You hold it like this. Don't
like that,
make a hole in the ceiling.
Like,
yes.
No. Like this. Like this. No. Like this. So that when yes.
I'm a quick learner. But anyway, shout out to you all. Shout out to 10K. We did it. Cheers. See you. Other good news, this video is also brought to you by the good people at Netflix. They decided to partner with Defining to just chat a bit about the new film called Shaft.
Boom.
Shaft. John Shaft.
Ignore him. He thinks he's a black James Bond.
That motherfucker was real. He think he was me.
My father, he's like a legend.
Why is it every time I'm around you, it's a fucking gunfight?
You trying to act like a little gunfire don't still turn you on?
He's trying to get me back. Motherfucker, I don't want you back, and I'm happy. I want to be the happiest bitch. You think just because you walk around here smelling good and because you got a big fucking...
Shaft is this really light-hearted, action-packed comedy that's like literally covers this dynamic between the father and son relationship, and where the father is like completely different from the norm.
Yeah.
He literally is like this old school
Womanizing.
Yes, crime fighting.
Savage.
Yo,
Yeah.
But
I feel like we all need a Shaft in our lives.
I agree with that.
Like his energy, his wisdom, his sense of humor, the whole time, like throughout the video, it's like one of those action comedies where you just feel like you're a part of that world.
I wouldn't mind having a dad like that, honestly. He sent me condoms for my birthday. I mean, come on.
I'm half-half.
Come on.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm half-half.
Nah,
He's
bro.
fine. Now I appreciate my dad.
I mean,
I appreciate my dad. My dad's very like chilled, relaxed.
my dad ain't never bought me condoms before. I'm just,
Bruh.
My dad is very chilled and relaxed. Jokes. My dad is chilled, like all about sharing wisdom. My dad has this very like caring vibes about sharing knowledge, and I really appreciated just seeing that dynamic in the film. There's actually like a couple of things that I really related to. So in the film, Shaft is the dad, and he has the son JJ, and he's Junior. He's 25 in the film, and he also recently started working just like myself. He's also a data analyst like your boy, just like myself. So there's a couple of things that we could relate to, and he also is how do I say it? He's also a bit slow when it comes to the ladies, and I could just relate to that character. But what could you relate to in the movie?
hey man, I won't lie to you, bro. Hey, that love story had me, bro.
Well. You must be Sasha.
Yeah, literally just told him that.
Yeah, I am. And who are you?
This is the private detective that I've been working with. He's also kind of my dad.
Shaft. John Shaft.
Wow. I'm sorry, I wouldn't know what you looked like because, you haven't shown up for the last 25 years.
Oh, beautiful and fiery.
Another old school, they were kids, they knew each other from kids.
Yeah.
This is Sasha and JJ, by the way.
Yeah.
And they were kids, they grew up together, then Jiggy when they're old, things like kindling again, I was just like, For them it took years, I relate because mine was so low-key similar, but
Also
mine
took years.
Ended up very beautiful.
Speaking about that last thing, when should friends, consider becoming more
than friends. Yes, with this one, it's a very tricky one. I always feel like energies are like communicated, and somewhat you will always feel the vibe. So when you know, para vibe these days, you'll always feel the vibe.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you feel like you're at a comfortable place in your guys' life and relationship, and you pose this to the other person and hear what they have to say about it, I feel like it should always somewhat be aligned, because you can't necessarily just feel things.
But is there a moment where you realize, okay, cool, now this is becoming more than friends?
Oh, it hits you. My man, it hit me after that first kiss. Yo.
So you're just going around kissing your friends?
No. No,
we're talking about how do we get to that point?
Well, in general, like, you can't generalize this over all your friends. Come on now. But I'm telling you what happened with my, you know, my girl before. What had happened was, the first kiss, for me, it was like a decider. It was like,
So there were vibes beforehand.
Vibes before.
And then she also communicated with the vibes as well. Because sometimes you can feel something from
True,
your end that
and then it's not reciprocated.
Yeah.
Facts. But I guess, in our situation it was, you know, so that's a lucky thing for me as well. Because, you know, if you find that one person reciprocates what you're giving to them.
Yeah. Having that friendship is important for me in a relationship, because when you have that friendship already as a cornerstone, as a foundation, there's so many elements that are already there. You already know how to trust one another. There's already that honesty. There's already that reliability. And that stuff for me, that's important. I want to have those things with the person I'm riding or dying with.
No, that's right.
Speaking of friendship, JJ and Kareem's like ride or die.
I aspire to be there.
It was cool, like the way they communicate,
dope,
and I think like friendship was such a big theme in the movie.
It was
as
literally,
well.
because even though it like they touched on it briefly,
Yeah.
like throughout the movie, because they didn't take it to show you everything, they just showed you
Yeah.
how they got to where they are. You can actually have like this understanding and feel for how far they actually come together.
Yeah.
So this was really dope.
And I think it makes you really think about like friendships and like as bros.
Yo,
you
definitely,
know.
like in the today now, yo.
Do we got that
guys,
depth?
Come on. If you can go to your nigga and be like, dog, I took a shit and it was bad, then he ain't your bro.
I was expecting more, bro. I was expecting more.
bro.
You see,
He
this
ain't
is the
your bro.
problem
He ain't your
with
bro.
male relationships
Yeah,
nowadays. Do
yeah.
we have the depth?
Like, if you're even scared of like talking about number two, come on, guys.
We are on separate sides of this conversation, but I just think that friendship was a really dope theme. And I think that as like male friendships, we really do have like, we have that space where we can speak about girls and
Music.
you know what I'm saying? But I do think that like, it's really important having spaces as well where you can have like your ride or die, that person that's like your go-to. I think, especially in like our friendship group, because we have another homie, Hoops, as well, who's in the other vlog that you guys have seen, Mr. Single. You know what I'm saying? Professional single. I think between the three of us, like we have a really dope vibe.
True.
And after having like seen our friendship and stuff, it really made me like look into like black friendships and like black male friendships, and if there's like, if that's like a thing, and if there are like spaces for that, because like we can speak about anything. We can speak about the deepest of things to like the
lightest freaking that cheers up. Yeah, right. Come on.
Or homies doing a number two or whatever.
That's the thing. But like legit though, like, growing up, I don't know about you, like growing up though, me.
Yeah.
Like primary school and all this stuff. At first, it always started off like a bit, you know, just shallow.
Yeah.
And, you know, nothing deep. Just talk about random day-to-day things. Hey, I watch cartoons today. You too, yeah. But then, you know, after school, stay late, get to know the person. Years build on. Now we talk about anything. And then for like now, at our age, if we can meet someone and then we can click for like what, under a year or two, and grow to where we've grown, that's really something as well. It speaks volumes. So I really hope that our generation, I hope you guys watching as well, that, you know, when you're like making relationships and continuing to build them as well, you don't just put the whole superficial side to it, like it's in the nah. Just try and position yourself where, like, you know, you can make something out of it if you want to really make something out of it. You know? Don't just, okay, now I gotta talk to you because we're the only two ones here like left in a class, or I know you from class, so let's just stick together here and I don't know, like extra classes or something. So just pay attention to your relationships with your fellow brother. It might grow into something very beautiful.
What is wrong with you?
She picked up a bat.
You can't beat up a woman.
Why not?
Because she's a woman. That's like misogynistic.
You the one being misogynistic. I ain't mentioned her gender.
Okay.
I'm an equal opportunity ass whooper. Damn.
Oh, there's no non-violent people in Harlem.
Shaft is a really cool dad. I'm
He
not
really
saying
is dope.
I want it to be my dad.
That's the thing.
but I think
That's the
he's-
thing. Like there was this underlying theme. I don't know if you like, well, not theme per se. Maybe just a little underlying liner or something. That where necessarily Shaft and Maya, the JJ's mom, they couldn't necessarily tell JJ what was up and why Shaft had to leave. And he just grew up thinking that his dad abandoned him.
Yeah.
But there's literally just so much more to that, you know.
Yeah.
So having seen that and having seen how Shaft just lived with it, like sacrifice, guys, the things parents do for their kids, I respect that. And I learned that from the movie, from his perspective anyway. So I feel like that was also an insightful thing.
There's a lot of there's a lot of full circles throughout the movie, and I think those are like the best type of movies where you see something and you're like, oh man, this is not going to be important, and then bam, at the end,
smacks you at the end,
bruh, like just in the throat, boom. But anyway, now having started working and having to like take charge of some of my own responsibilities a whole lot more, I can see how important my parents' motives are, like, or were when I was growing up. There were certain things I didn't understand with my parents, especially my mom. My mom was one of those like, it's my way or the highway. There's no educating you on either or. It's either this way or the other. And I think with my dad as well, and with the movie, you can see that there's motives behind our parents and the way that they are and how they do it, and we don't understand it. Especially when you grow older and you understand the role that pain has had in your life and how it changes your character. We all have our motives, and our parents have them as well. And sometimes their actions don't make sense. But when you start understanding their heart and where they're coming from, it really helps you empathize a lot more, and it helps you see that there was love there from the start. Yes. And I think that's something like a theme that was there throughout the movie as well. More than anything, it was just one of those funny comedies that gets you out of your
Best
world.
thing ever. Like honestly, watching it now, I was just like, when I'm old now, I want to do this to my wife. Maybe that granddad who rocks up like, mana, watch this. Rock up to their grandma, just be there. I'll show you. And then she was just, you know.
I hope you guys enjoyed us sipping on some champopo. Thank you so much everyone for helping us reach 10K. I think this is a huge achievement. You know we're already on 11, but it's okay. Go check out the movie. It's on Netflix. It was dropped this past Friday, so go check it out and let us know your thoughts if you watch it, if you're going to watch it, if you thought of what you thought of this movie, and what you thought of the homie. You know, it's
Sam J in Snakes on the Plane, but better, and he's grounded, and he has a car, and he's street smart, and he swears. He's like, mother.